Hey everyone, welcome to the Shadowstar Network. Hockey here, and today I'm here bringing you guys a new manga recommendation. It's been a while since I've actually presented a manga series to you guys. This used to be my thing, man. This used to be my bread and butter right here. Talking about series, putting them forward, and not saying too much because I want you guys to go out, and check out the stuff yourself. But today I do have a manga series that is fairly new that I want to present to you guys. So let's go ahead and jump right into that right now. So today's manga is Merry Grave, a series written and drawn by Yamaji Hidenori, and it is currently running and being serialized and shown in Sunday, that magazine with Attack on Titan and Fairy Tail and all those other mangas that you guys probably already know about. I think Nanatsu no Taizai is also in there somewhere. I can't remember exactly if all the series that run and shown on Sunday, but they do have a fairly large batch of manga that are pretty mainstream too, that people do read. Now, the story follows a man by the name of Sawyer Reisman, and it chronicles his journey of collecting these ingredients to make a spell to resurrect the dead. Now, he's actually trying to resurrect his dead wife. It's just even talking about it right now, it's kind of a weird premise. So far, I really am digging this manga, from its presentation to the world building. The world is kind of very mythic. It has your kind of your fairy tale-y kind of characters in terms of creatures that you'll see. So you have dwarfs in there, harpies, fairies, trolls, etc., etc. All your crazy magical kind of creatures. And I'm sure they're probably going to be a world collide kind of thing, where they're probably going to have different things outside of that, that genre, I guess you could say. I don't know the best way to put it. But right now, the biggest draw for me that I really am liking about this series is Sawyer himself, man. Sawyer is a fun character. At the beginning, the first chapter is kind of like your cliche thing. The setup is very typical of shonen manga in general, where you have your main character, nobody knows who he is. The main character is kind of goofy. And then at the very end, of course, the main character does something that saves the day, or does something that reveals his powers, something like that. It's the same spiel here. I've tried to get into this series so many times. I could not get past the first chapter. I couldn't get past it because I would be reading it and I would just lose interest. But I have to say, getting past that first hurdle, just because the first chapter is pretty generic in terms of how a chapter is pretty much formatted. You've seen it everywhere. And so I was just like, maybe this is going to be like your typical kind of thing. But reading on, continuing past that first chapter, which I'm glad I did, there's something else there for this manga that could push it pretty far. I hope that, it isn't shown on Sunday, it's not in Shonen Jump, so it has a better chance of surviving, past 15 weeks or 3 weeks. It has a chance. So I do hope that it does continue. But as I was saying, though, I do like the presentation and the situations that Sawyer is thrown into, because, man, this guy is thrown into a lot of stuff. And with his circumstances, which I will not reveal here, the dude his character, it's there, man. I really like him a lot. Now, the writing is pretty witty in the series. It's pretty much has a lot of comedy in there, lightheartedness, but also has your touchy moments and a lot of stuff that's going to be dealing. And I can see definitely in the future, probably with dealing with a lot of personal kind of situations, probably with some depression and a lot of other stuff. I can see it coming around late, as the series progresses onward. But I do have to say, this guy's art is on point. His character designs are not the greatest in my opinion. I do like Sawyer's design. I wouldn't write home about that mess though, but it's okay. He does get another companion that I do like her design, but his design for the monsters and the actions is really good. So he does have that going for him right now, which, I mean, it's always good to have good art. It's a manga series, so it is a medium for visual. It's a visual medium, so you do want something pleasant to look at, and I do think that this series has that going for it right now. So, like I said before, there are a lot of certain plot points and stuff that happens really early on. It's only like 9 chapters right now, so there's a lot of stuff that happens in these 9 chapters that is pretty story heavy, and I will not go into it, but I do say check it out and give it a read yourself. I'm sure you'll like it, and I'll leave a link to that chapter or to the whole manga in general down below in the description box, where you can go ahead and click it and check it out for yourself and let me know what you think about it.
お断りしますにゃ。
本気であなたが好きなんです。
はあ、ごめん、私リアル男なんだけど。は？てかおっさん。
So guys, there you have it, Mary Grave. If you do plan on checking it out, let me know in the comment section. If you have already checked out the manga, let me know what you think about it in the comment section, and I might be planning on doing chapter discussion videos for this manga series as it goes forward. Not no reviews or anything, just manga. If it's a chapter I find it interesting, something I might want to talk about, or I do just find the whole thing to be interesting, I will talk about it on the channel. So if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comment section as well. But until next time, this has been Shadowstar Hockey for the Shadowstar Network, and I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a good one, have a blessed night, and sayonara.